Your fasting blood sugar stays high even when you avoid sugar all day long. There is something nobody ever told you, and it might be the most important thing you learn this year. Your body releases stored glucose at night without you even knowing it. But there is a way to control this hidden nocturnal process using specific foods that act as natural glucose regulators while you sleep. I know exactly what is happening to you. You go to bed with a blood sugar of 140, and you wake up at 165 or higher, completely confused because you ate nothing during the night. But the problem is not what you ate in the evening. It is what you did not eat at dinner that could help your liver regulate glucose release during sleep. Hello, I am Dr. Luce, a physician specialized in nutrition for diabetics with 25 years of experience. And today I am going to share with you the 10 foods you can eat at dinner to help your body stabilize blood sugar overnight and wake up with much better numbers. You wake up with high blood sugar even though you had a light dinner. You feel like your glucose mysteriously rises while you sleep. You have tried everything, but your fasting blood sugar stays stubbornly high every single morning. You are not alone. Millions of diabetics struggle with nocturnal blood sugar because nobody ever explained how the liver actually produces glucose during sleep. Imagine waking up with a blood sugar of 115 instead of 165. Imagine feeling full of morning energy instead of that heavy exhaustion dragging you down. Imagine your glycated hemoglobin dropping half a point simply because you started eating the right foods at dinner. All of this is possible when you understand what to eat at your last meal of the day. And the food number 3 contains so much soluble fiber that it can reduce your fasting blood sugar by up to 20 points in just a few weeks when you consume it before bed. So stay with me, because what comes next could change your mornings forever. If you find this content genuinely useful, please take 1 second right now to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video that could change your health. Because this community is growing and your support is what makes it possible to keep sharing this kind of information with people who truly need it. Now let me tell you about Elena, a 59-year-old patient who came to my consultation 4 months ago, completely frustrated, desperate, and on the verge of giving up on managing her diabetes. "Doctor," she said with tears in her eyes and a broken voice, "my blood sugar during the day is relatively good, between 130 and 145 after meals when I am careful. But every single morning without exception I wake up at 165. 170, sometimes even 180 or 185. I eat absolutely nothing after 7 in the evening because I am terrified it will climb even higher. Why does my blood sugar rise so much while I sleep if I have eaten absolutely nothing?" Elena had been diabetic for 5 years. She took her metformin faithfully twice a day without ever missing a dose. She was careful with her diet during the day, avoiding sugars and refined carbohydrates like white bread and white rice. She walked 30 minutes every single afternoon, even in the rain. She was doing everything she had been told to do, but her mornings were a disaster. She told me she had started avoiding measuring her fasting blood sugar because seeing those high numbers every morning depressed her so much that it ruined her entire day. Some mornings she stayed in bed crying because she felt like nothing she did was working. Her doctor wanted to increase her medication, but Elena wanted to try something natural before adding more pills to her daily routine. I explained something to her that completely changed her understanding of what was happening inside her body. During the night, especially between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., your liver automatically releases stored glucose in a natural process called hepatic glucose production or gluconeogenesis. This is completely normal, necessary, and vital to keep your brain functioning while you sleep. Your brain needs approximately 120 grams of glucose per day to function, and cannot store energy the way other organs do. But in people with type 2 diabetes, This natural process that should be perfectly regulated becomes completely disrupted. Your liver, not receiving the right insulin signals, thinks your body needs more glucose than it actually does. It then releases excessive amounts of glucose, far more than your brain needs during the night. And because you are sleeping deeply and not moving or burning energy, this extra glucose accumulates in your blood. That is why you wake up with high numbers even after going 10 to 12 hours without eating. I watched Elena's eyes light up with understanding. She finally understood that it was not her fault, that her body had a dysregulated process that needed to be corrected, not blamed. The solution, I explained to her, is not to stop eating completely in the evening as Elena was desperately doing. That actually makes the problem worse, because when your liver detects no available glucose in your system, it reacts by releasing even more stored glucose as a survival mechanism. The real solution is to eat specific foods at dinner and before bed that help signal to your liver that enough energy is available and that it does not need to release as much glucose during sleep hours. Food number 1. Dark leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, romaine lettuce, and arugula are incredibly powerful but completely underestimated natural glucose regulators. A generous 150-gram portion provides 3 to 5 grams of dietary fiber that acts as a physical barrier controlling exactly how fast any sugar enters your bloodstream during the night. But what matters most for diabetics is their exceptional content of magnesium, a mineral absolutely critical for glucose metabolism and proper insulin function. Studies have shown that low magnesium levels, which are extremely common in type 2 diabetics, directly contribute to severe insulin resistance and poor glycemic control. When you eat leafy greens at dinner, you help correct this chronic magnesium deficiency naturally without needing supplements. Food number 2. Avocado. Avocado is rich in healthy monounsaturated fats that have a powerful effect on reducing insulin resistance, meaning your cells can absorb and use glucose more effectively throughout the night. Half a medium avocado provides 7 grams of fiber and healthy fats that stabilize blood sugar swings for hours even while you sleep. Studies show that people who regularly eat avocado have better fasting glycemic control compared to those who do not. Food number 3. Chia seeds. Just 2 tablespoons, around 25 grams, provide 11 grams of fiber, the majority being soluble fiber that expands in your stomach, forming a gel that dramatically slows digestion. When you eat chia seeds before bed, this gel remains in your digestive system for hours, releasing energy slowly and signaling to your liver that it does not need to release as much glucose overnight. Food number 4. Walnuts and almonds. Raw unsalted nuts are rich in healthy fats, protein, and fiber that work together to improve insulin sensitivity during the night. A small handful of around 30 grams offers significant benefits, and almonds in particular have been shown in studies to improve fasting glycemic control when consumed as a nightly snack. Food number 5. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins that considerably improve insulin sensitivity, helping your cells respond better to insulin during the night. Berries have a low glycemic index, making them the safest fruits for diabetics, especially in the evening. Food number 6. Plain Greek yogurt. Unsweetened Greek yogurt is full of proteins that slow digestion throughout the entire night. A 150-gram portion provides 15 to 20 grams of protein that keep your blood sugar stable for hours, signaling to your liver that nutrients are available and reducing the need to release stored glucose. Food number 7. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is a powerful spice that helps regulate glucose similarly to insulin. Its active compounds, particularly cinnamaldehyde, improve glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity during the night. 1 to 2 teaspoons sprinkled into your evening yogurt or herbal tea can bring significant overnight benefits. Food number 8. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar contains acetic acid that considerably improves insulin sensitivity. Taking 1 to 2 tablespoons diluted in water 15 minutes before dinner can significantly lower post-meal and overnight blood sugar. Food number 9. Lentils. Cooked lentils are an exceptional source of plant protein and fiber that work together to stabilize blood sugar throughout the night. A 100-gram portion provides 9 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber, lowering the glycemic load of your dinner so glucose rises slowly and steadily instead of spiking. Food number 10. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate at 85% cacao or more is beneficial for managing blood sugar when consumed in small quantities. Rich in flavonoids, it improves insulin sensitivity, and 2 to 3 small squares satisfy sugar cravings without causing a blood sugar spike. 2 weeks after implementing these foods, Elena called me with a completely different voice filled with hope. "Doctor, my fasting blood sugar is down to 145. I have not seen that number in months." 3 weeks later, she was regularly between 135 and 140. 1 month later, she was between 120 and 128, almost every single morning. Her doctor was so impressed he decided not to increase her medication. Everything changed because she learned which specific foods to eat at dinner and before bed to control nocturnal glucose release. My final advice for you tonight is to combine plain Greek yogurt with berries, chia seeds, and a few walnuts as a light snack 1 hour before sleeping. Measure your fasting blood sugar tomorrow morning. Repeat for 1 week, and the numbers will surprise you. If this helped you, share it with someone who wakes up with high blood sugar every morning. Leave me a comment telling me which food you're going to try first. I truly love knowing that this content is making a real difference in your life. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself, and always remember, what you eat before sleep can completely change how you wake up. I am Dr. Luce, and I will see you very soon.